Yehovah Svaot Elohim, Kadosh, Kadosh, Kadosh. Please fill me and lead me and cover me and stir me with your Ruach HaKodesh, that I may speak your written words with boldness to those who listen. I ask all these things in Yeshua HaMashiach's name. Amen. We'll start with the Shema. Listen and obey. Children of Yehovah, pay careful attention and respond. Yehovah is our power and authority. Yehovah works in unity with himself, and you shall act upon your love to Yehovah with your power and authority, with your thoughts in mind, with your entire body, and with all the muchness that you have. Yod, Hey, Vav, Hey. Hand, behold, nail, behold. 2 Samuel chapter 20. There happened to be there a scoundrel whose name was Sheva, the son of Bichri, a Benjamini. He sounded the shofar and said, "We have no share in David, no inheritance in the son of Yishai." So Israel, every man to his tent. All the men of Israel left off following David and went after Sheva, the son of Bichri. But the men of Yehuda stuck with their king from the Yarden to Jerusalem. When David arrived at his palace in Jerusalem, the king took the 10 women who were his concubines, whom he had left to care for the palace, and put them under guard. He provided for their needs, but never slept with them again. So they were kept in confinement unto the day of their death, living like widows with their husbands still alive. The king said to Amasa, "Summon the men of Yehuda to come to me within 3 days, and you be here too." Amasa went to summon the men of Yehuda, but took longer than the time he had been given. David said to Avishai, "Sheva, the son of Bichri, is going to do us more harm than Absalom. Take your Lord's servants and pursue him, so that he won't take over fortified cities and escape us." With him went Yoav's men, the Crete, the Pleti, and all the experienced soldiers. They left Jerusalem in pursuit of Sheva, the son of Bichri. On arrival at the big rock of Givon, Amasa came to meet them. Yoav was wearing his battle clothes, over which he had girded a belt with a sheathed sword, but it came forward and fell out. Yoav said to Amasa, "It is going well with you, my brother." Then, with his right hand, Yoav took Amasa by the beard to kiss him. Amasa took no notice that the sword of Yoav's hand, so Yoav stabbed him in the groin. His insides poured out on the ground, and he died without being stabbed a second time. Yoav and Avishai, his brother, continued to pursue Sheva, the son of Bichri. One of Yoav's young men standing by Yoav said, "Whoever is on Yoav's side, whoever is for David, let him follow Yoav." Amasa lay wallowing in his blood in the middle of the road, so that as the troops came up, they all halted there. When the man saw that all the people were standing still, he dragged Amasa off the road into the field and threw a cloak over him. Once he had been removed from the road, all the troops went on after Yoav to pursue Sheva, the son of Bichri. Sheva went through all the tribes of Israel, to Avel, to Beet Macha, and all the Berim. They assembled and followed him. Yoav's troops came and put him under siege in Avel of Beet Makkah. They put up a ramp in the moat against the city wall, and all the people with Yoav battered the wall in order to bring it down. Then a wise woman in the city shouted, Listen, please tell Yoav, come over here so that I can speak with you." He approached her, and the woman asked, "Are you Yoav?" He answered, "I am." She said to him, "Listen to what your servant has to say." He answered, "I'm listening." Then she said, "In the old days there used to say, they will ask advice at Aval, and that would end the discussion. We are among those in Israel who are peaceful and faithful. Why are you destroying a city and a mother in Israel? Why swallow up the inheritance of Yehovah?" Yoav answered, "Heaven forbid. Heaven forbid that I should swallow or destroy anything. That's not how it is. Rather, a man from the hills of Ephraim, Sheva, the son of Bichri, has raised his hand against the king, against David. Just turn him over to me, and I will leave the city." The woman said to Yoav, "All right, his head will be thrown over to you over the wall." Then the woman went to all the people with her wise plan. They cut off the head of Sheva, the son of Bichri, and threw it over to Yoav. So he sounded the shofar. They left the city, sending each man to his tent, while Yoav returned to the king in Jerusalem. Once again, Yoav was commander over the whole army of Israel, while Benaiah, the son of Jehoiada, was over the Crete and Pleti. Adoram was in charge of forced labor. Jehoshaphat, the son of Ichelud, was Secretary of State. Sheva was recorder. Zadok and Abiathar were Kohanim. And Ira and Eri was David's Kohen. How can we learn to love our Creator after reading this interesting 20th chapter of 2 Samuel? We can aim to be a helper to those Yehovah has placed in your life. Aim to be kind and show compassion with the women Yehovah has placed in your life. Aim to benefit and improve those Yehovah has placed in your life. Pursue what Yehovah orders you to do. Aim to stand on the side of Yehovah. Follow Yehovah. Aim to be wise as the woman in the story was. Aim to be peaceful and faithful. Aim to build what Yehovah gives you. How can we love others as Yeshua loves us? We can encourage others to be peaceful and faithful. Bear one another's burdens. We can aim to be peaceful and faithful. And produce spiritual fruit: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, humility, and self-control. In this Friday night Shabbat, with the Aaronic blessing using the name, Yehovah will kneel before you presenting gifts, and he will guard you with a hedge of protection. Yehovah will illuminate the wholeness of his being towards you, bring order, and he will provide you with love, sustenance, and friendship. Yehovah will lift up the wholeness of his being and look upon you and will set in place all you need to be whole and complete. Shabbat Shalom.